I watched some movies, and I'm going to tell you what I think of them. So I've been really excited with the amount of movies that have been released the past couple of months, and I've gone to see everyone that I can because I really missed going to the theater. And even some of the bad movies, I go see them just because I enjoy being at the movies. But luckily with the last few movies that I've seen, they've been of higher quality, so it's not as painful going to the theater, spending the money, and spending the time. But my job as a reviewer is to let you know, should you be spending your time and money on these movies? And hopefully I can give you some kind of an idea of what I think. Maybe you agree with my opinion of movies, and that can set you on your journey to decide if you want to watch these or you can sit out. And with the most recent release, we have Doctor Strange and in the Multiverse of Madness. And no, it's not in the multiverse. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange, one of my favorite comic book heroes growing up. And I was excited when he got his movie. And it's kind of just felt like a reskin of Iron Man 1 with the magic element to it. I still liked it. I still enjoyed it. Still had a good time. But I just felt like he has so much more to offer in the mystical realm and just his powers in general. Just he can do so much. So hearing about the multiverse aspect of this, I got pretty excited. And of course, the internet, they like to over speculate and over predict what things might happen in the movies. I tend to steer clear of those because we all know that it's not going to happen the way that you think, and you're going to go watch it and be disappointed. So I didn't go in expecting really anything other than a good time. And then on top of that, finding out that Sam Raimi was going to direct it. He directed the original Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire. Those movies have a very special place in my heart because I grew up watching them and I listened to the soundtracks all the time. Then as I got older, I watched some of his other movies like Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, and some of his newer things as well. And he has a very distinct directing style. And I got really excited for him to direct this movie because it originally was supposed to be Marvel's first horror movie, directed by Scott Derrickson, the guy who directed the last movie. But word on the street is that his vision of the horror movie was a little too far from what Marvel wanted as a horror movie. So they parted ways. And I saw that he was still attached as an executive producer on this movie. So there obviously wasn't hard feelings. But Sam Raimi, he definitely was the man to take over. So anyway, on to the movie review. Like I said, I went in not expecting anything, and I thoroughly enjoyed every minute. A lot of surprises, lots of crazy things happen. I don't want to spoil anything, but this isn't really for younger kids. Because as far as a PG-13 rating goes, it's like as far as you can get. One thing I was really impressed with, though, was the pacing. They just throw you right into the action, and there's not a lot of exposition. Things just kind of keep moving because there was only about, I think the movie's only about 2 hours long. When people found out it wasn't going to be like a 3-hour movie, their expectations dropped just a little bit with what they thought was going to be in it. But personally, I think they fit way more than I thought they could in the small span of the movie that they had. And that's just a testament to Sam Raimi, who knows how to progress the story and to kind of assume the audience is smart. The horror aspects of the movie, amazing. It definitely is the scariest of the Marvel movies. I really enjoyed that part of it. And there's one big scene in particular that a lot of people online are criticizing because they think it was kind of, it cheapened some of the people that were in it. But I know that that's just kind of the style of Sam Raimi's horror. He's very campy, and some of the stuff seems cheesy, but it was necessary and it progressed the story. And yeah, all in all, I just had a really good time. I love seeing these types of movies opening day because the audience reactions are priceless. You can't experience that again later. And for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I liked it. And speaking of multiverse movies, this one I saw a couple weeks ago, Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is another genre of multiverse movies. It's not comic book, so don't think it's connected to DC or Marvel or anything. It's its own thing. This is another movie I didn't watch a trailer for. I had seen little snippets, little ads while I'm scrolling through TikTok or social media and stuff, but I didn't watch a full trailer. So I didn't really know what I was getting into other than a multiverse style movie. And so this one follows a woman who, her family, they own a laundromat. The basic story is about her trying to mend broken ties with her daughter, dealing with divorce with her husband, and just everything is just happening to her all at the same time. Hence the title of the movie. These are the types of movies I love, where it takes a story that's so simple, but then tells it in a very extravagant and complex way. And visually, it was very necessary to kind of get you through the journey of this woman learning about herself and learning about her family and learning to accept their choices and being able to grow with them. This movie is a trip. There's a lot that happens, and there's a lot to digest. But I really enjoyed it. And for Everything Everywhere All at Once, I liked it. The unbearable weight of massive talent. So Nick Cage is in this movie in the role he was born to play himself. It also has Pedro Pascal, who you may know as the Mandalorian. And the two of them made a combo that I didn't know that I needed because they have such good chemistry together. It was fantastic seeing them do their thing. And so there were some references in the movie that probably would have made a lot more sense if I had seen more than just National Treasure and Gone in 60 Seconds. But that didn't take away from the overall enjoyment of the film. And I had a really great time. And probably my biggest takeaway from this movie was that I need to go see Paddington 2. If you've seen this movie, you'll get it. And so that's on my list of things to watch. So The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is not that bad. Okay, and now for my final movie review. It's not as wordy as the other three. The Northman. So this is one of those movies that I have a really hard time giving a rating on my scale of movies. It was so well made. The visuals are amazing. The cinematography is amazing. The actors are awesome. Just everything about it was just impeccable. It was good. However, it's just not my kind of movie. It's not something that I walk out of and think, yeah, I'm going to go see that again. But it's also not something that I would say is bad. So I can't say that it was bad, but I also can't say that it's good, because I save those ratings for movies that I actually want to see again. So I'm kind of in a pickle. And it's also making me question my rating system altogether. But the director of this movie, he has done a lot of good stuff. He's done The Witch, or The Witch, or however you want to pronounce it. And he did The Lighthouse with Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe. They're very interesting movies. Well, he'll get offended if I said that. So they're films. These are films. They're just not my style. And if you like them, nothing wrong with that. Like, that's the great thing about art, is it's subjective, and you can like something that somebody else doesn't like. However, I do appreciate the quality of the movie, and I know of its, I know that it did great things. However, if I was to grade it, I would put it in the not that bad category. However, I wouldn't go see it again. So take that with what you will. Those are the movies that I saw, and I told you what I think of them. And I just hope that I can make movies even a fraction as good as the ones that I reviewed today. And I want you guys to follow me on this journey. It should be fun. Thank you guys for watching. It really means a lot to me that you're coming with me, growing my channel. And maybe in another multiverse, you could be a fly on the wall to see how much I actually struggle to have cohesive sentences and to not stutter. And so thanks again for watching. I'll keep posting, and hopefully you'll keep watching. Peace out. And don't forget to drink Dr. Pepper Dark Berry. It's delicious. So thanks again for watching. I'll keep posting, and hopefully you'll keep watching. Peace out. Oh man. Oh geez, I was holding that one in. All right. Well, that was a good take. And don't forget to drink. And don't forget to drink Dr. Pepper Dark Berry. It's delicious. Yeah. Well. Okay. That's all I wanted to say. That's it. All right. How do I end this thing? Oh, right here.